The movie Normal. I'm kind of teetering. I'm not sure if I put this in the category of bad movie that I enjoyed or just bad movie. Um, Either which way, not a great movie. There are so many weird things about this movie. I feel like they had a premise. That's a good premise. And had no idea where to go with the plot, especially the end. Um, Bob Odenkirk plays a sheriff who's kind of a substitute sheriff because the sheriff died. And they have an election, and he's kind of filling in for about 8 weeks as the sheriff of this very small town. Just trying to, turn the lights on, keep the trains moving. But then, of course, something happens, and he stumbles into the seedy side, secret side of this small town that's not as wholesome and charming as it leads itself to be. And you figure out pretty quickly, like, something's going on here. And then, so something happens, and it kind of almost turns into, and you know this from the trailer, kind of almost turns into an Assault on Precinct 13 type of movie where Bob Odenkirk is outgunned. He's fighting the police to try and save his life and survive this whatever's going on. And the movie, I just don't think it ever got to where it wanted to go at any point. It made so many weird turns and twists, and none of it really worked. I was kind of laughing at the movie too much because I'm like, this is just stupid. What is going on here? None of this makes sense. It didn't take itself seriously enough to be like an Assault on Precinct 13 type movie. Bob Odenkirk, I think, could have actually been good in that. Because we've seen him in Normal, and he's now playing this type of typecast, like, look, he's going to have these awesome fights and whether it's hands or with guns or knives, and it's going to be entertaining and there's going to be good action. And this movie had that. I just don't know if it had enough of that to bring me to a point of where I actually enjoyed this movie, even though it's definitely a bad movie. So Normal, I mean, I can't really even recommend it, and I'm not even sure if I liked it enough. I was definitely laughing at it too much. Still, there were some moments that I did enjoy, and some action I did enjoy, but I don't think it had enough to get it over the hump of there's a lot of problems with this plot that I just don't think they knew what they wanted to do with it.